CBS Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Boilermakers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust.
Just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
They open the conference championship game with a pass. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down, the 17.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Sophomore trying to make him play, but put too much on the throw. 2nd and 10 here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. End zone ahead. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They call the draw play here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Gets loose. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. And the Boilermakers keep the football on the move. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver who's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense needs 10 yards on this fourth down to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air, bringing pressure. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Purdue. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. He escapes the pocket, and he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Add 6 more points to the total.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against a big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Boy, in an instant fantastic, Chris. You go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Throwing off play action. It's another deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Boilermakers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab by the receiver. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Boilermakers looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. A big defensive score. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Finds his target. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackled, but 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple of scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Back to throw again. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Michigan. They continue to roll up the score. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The ball is hauled in. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Boilermakers will have to punt this one away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. As here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Human clock with the running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looks right for a quick completion. Quick juke to get free. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.